don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to see the road. It's our everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, we'll sell a thing. We're the zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, we're the kings of the sea. The non-fungible is the live in the dream. We're all on the zero, it's our way to be. In the world of NFTs, we're wild and free. Don't say a word. Nobody talk. Shh. Yeah. Come back later, Joe. Shh. Hello, guys. Good morning. Crypto ASMR. ASMR. Hey. How are you, Joe?
I'm good. Have you thought this through? Or is this just something that you decided to do? And now we're going to... I think if we continue to do the show in this format, it could be cool, but it might get weird. Thank God. That when your mic went live, it was like an explosion of annoying sounds that destroyed whatever peacefulness that ASMR creates. Should I just gurgle some water like I'm by a stream?
What the fuck is that?
I'm just running through a field of dry leaves.
We're good to go, Norm.
Let's do it.
I think we're good. Okay,
we're good. Got that out of the way.
Yeah, okay. Welcome to the show, guys. Just your typical Friday here. Just your typical week in crypto. Everything's normal. Everything's okay. It's good to see you, boys. Happy freaking Friday. Good to see you guys. Excuse me, Choina. I like our Fridays because Choina's here. He doesn't join us much anymore. He's too good for us a little bit. A wee little bit. But it's good to see you, man. And Justin, GM, sir. Hell of a week, guys. Hell of a freaking week. All right, agenda for today. If there's an agenda, there's some spicy Bored Ape shit I want to get into here shortly. Really spicy Bored Ape. Both founders of Yuga Labs are talking shit. One of them not intentionally talking shit, but said things and acting a fool, respectfully. I want to talk about that. Let's look at the market. Let's just kind of like review the week and see how we're doing. A good check-in and whatnot. And by the way, I got some whitelist to give away during the show for an abstract mint.
Oh, cool.
And I'm going to drop again just for you guys. I think this will be the last time we do it. But for you guys watching like yesterday, I'm going to drop that form for you guys to fill out if you haven't already to get a little bull airdrop. And also going to drop the link to the Red Rum whitelist, what's it called? Pre-mint link. So I'm going to drop a few things through the show. Stay plugged in. Keep engaged. Smash a like on the show. Make sure you're subscribed. Love you. Appreciate it. And then, like always, give the bull a follow and go chat with his ass and get some bull tokens. You're going to want to do that. And if you got some, you're going to want some more. So
Can I just say, Henry, the sounds coming out of whatever is going on over there is just brutal.
I'm just not even doing anything.
There's sniffing. There's like, it's just brutal. Yeah, it's very intense is all
I mean, I'm in a very snowy, cold area
shoved behind some carpet remnants in the back of my shop. I'll try. I'll try
it just
harder.
sounds very raw.
You know what it is?
Very raw.
I think I know what it is. Like for me, every time I do this stream, my mic sensitivity is always different. I always, every show, have to go in and adjust the sensitivity. Sometimes it's really high and it picks up everything. Like we hear people talking and you're still.
You want to know how Henry could only do that by taking the wire on the side of his face and tapping it? Like that would be his change in mic sensitivity.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
You're good.
You know, Coco is tempting me right now to put out a token on Ronin.
What is going on over there? What happened? Is it just disaster?
Yo, it's a bloodbath. Yeah, Kagi, you know, Kagi,
Dude.
he kind of, it wasn't his token, but there was a token called MLG that I think he was helping with. He rugged, or they rugged. And it's just like, by the way, this is every day on Solana. I mean, that every day on Solana, somebody 5 mil market cap, 20 mil market cap, and then boom, liquidity sucked. So I think it's quite normal. But I put a post out there. What did I say? Oh, I did something like borrowing money from your grandma after like.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that was
good. Coco responded, "When token, sir?" He like retweeted it, and
Dude, you should do a token.
Well, I've thought of doing Herney, you know, that's like Henry's alter ego. I didn't think that I would do it on Ronin, but if you go to Coco's, go to Coco,
Like
go to Coco's Twitter. It's probably an easier way to. Oh my gosh, he doesn't.
The Ronin block. For those that don't know, the Ronin blockchain came out with meme coin trading, and it seems like the Kongs have been especially engaged in that. And it's only been like 3 days, and I guess there's just been posts like, you know, disastrous minefields and battlefields of destruction.
Yeah, so his would have been a repost. So reply, when token. So, you know, people have been people have been asking. The thing is, like, I wouldn't have wanted to do one like this week because like everybody is launching one. Like Coco launched on day one, then you had Cute Asian Girl CAG that launched. Those have been the two better ones on Ronin. But maybe. I kind of originally thought like, no way would I launch Herney there. I kind of would like to do it on Bera. But I don't know. Anything is possible.
Dude, I've been meaning to message you saying it's time.
Here's the thing. I said this in Wall Street Kongs because like people have launched fake Henry tokens. So I just don't want there to be any confusion. I was like, if I ever do launch one, it'll be like how Coco did. Like he just did it. Well, and I will have in my bio on Twitter, it'll say, "Fuck you, Mookie." That's how you'll know that it's the real one. Like,
first of all, how dare you, sir? How dare you think that you're special enough that you would launch a token that you think people would run out and buy? I mean, what is going on here? Are you that self-absorbed?
No, I think it would bond. Like, I'm pretty confident it would bond. But would it do well? Probably. Yeah, probably. Yeah, it'd probably be the best. Actually, when I really think about it, it probably would be. Yeah, it'd be the best token on Ronin right now. Yeah, pretty positive.
Well, maybe I'd get a Ronin wallet for that.
You know, maybe if you want to take part in it, I'm not saying it's happening right now. I think you might be muted, Hudah. I don't know.
Oh yeah, dude, I've been cheering you the whole time. It would cook. It would fucking cook.
I cook like 200K market cap kind of cook.
Dude, if I have a token that did 150 or 100K, your token would hit 7 figures for sure. And it's just how much?
Ronin is like hitting 7 figures on Ronin is like the grail.
Yeah,
we can do that. We can do that.
I think it's like I think that's possible. Not right now because I think everybody got.
I think it's possible MLG. if Coco bought 7 figures worth of the token. I think it's possible.
I can't speak for Coco and what he would do, but I imagine if I launched a token, he might look at it. I mean, he might look at it. But it could be fun. I'm always like, you know, I'm such a wuss, man. I'm so like don't want to get people screwed over or anything like that. And like I wouldn't be able, I don't think, to keep any of it. So it'd kind of be like, oh, I did this, and then
you
really could I?
Everything's different now, dude.
You should keep it. You should keep it, and you should lock it for like 2 years, just to be like, no one's going to touch this supply.
Nope. You should take a chunk, and you should tell people up front you'll sell it when you feel like it, and you'll do it smart and safely. But
who's got the more moral
you get to eat.
high ground? Me or Hudah?
Henry
Hudah's murdered cats that no one knows about. Hudah has dissected birds in his bedroom that he's collected and kept the bone structures to in a shoebox, buried beneath.
Take them apart and reassemble them. I attach different bird parts to other birds.
I mean, come on, dude.
No, you definitely should. You should,
Henry. If you're gonna do it, Ronin seems like, because I'm not engaged over there, but it does seem like you guys are having a bunch of fun over there. So why not launch it there, almost as if like, hey, this is fun. I'm just doing this for shits and giggles. You know what I mean? Like, why not do that?
Yeah, that's all it is. But I think the first part of your comment that people are having fun, that might have changed today. Not for me, but I think that mood changed significantly after MLG. Ronin's weird, man. One thing that I notice over there, it's like, take a guy like Kagi, for example. It's just like you have these people who are...
Who's Kagi, by the way? We have to just set this up.
Kagi's like he's like KOL influencer. He was in, who did he fight recently in like one of those like karate crypto, is that what it's called? Crypto karate. Anyway, yeah, he's like a dude over there. He does a lot of content, shill stuff. And
he's a crypto influencer guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like you have guys that are just shilling like all these tokens, and I guess it's like that on Solana too, but I guess you just kind of associate it with like the gross people.
Yeah.
There's a handful that you're like, oh no, they're good callers, but it's one thing to be on the sidelines and you're like, hey guys, I'm going to ape this, versus like feeling like you represent it and you're shilling it from your platform in a real vocal way. So it needs to find itself a little bit more. Yeah.
Well, if Coco said to do it, I mean, why not do it? I mean, fuck it. Just send over some. Me and Hudah will give you our wallet addresses. The audience will give you some wallet addresses. You give a little airdroppy drop, and we'll all be the. You can call it the official NFT idiots onboarding to Ronin special. You know what I mean?
I like it.
Yeah.
Fucking like it. I'm going to do a quick whitelist giveaway right now. I have 10 spots in total. I'm going to do just one right here because it's the bull that's going to pick this winner. I think it's easier if he picks just one. A little less confusion, a little less chaos. So this collection here. Okay, I can't tell you who it's from. I can just tell you it's a friend of our community family. It's like a family thing. But I think the person doesn't want their name attached to the project, so I'm just showing you the...
Do we know them?
I have a guess.
Yeah, I'll DM you. No, Henry, we talked about it
on the show, didn't we?
No.
We talked about it on the show?
Oh, yes, I know.
Yeah. So I'm going to give you a tweet that you got to retweet, and then take a screenshot of that, and you're going to drop it in my tweet, along with convincing the bull to pick you.
Confusing.
It's not that confusing.
Not confusing.
It's not that bad. It's retweet their tweet, and then give your proof here, and tell the bull why he needs to pick you. It's not so bad. It's not the best, but it's not bad.
Yeah, it sucks, but it's not bad.
It's pretty bad.
It's bad.
It is what it is. The tweet that you need to send, that you need to retweet, is that right there. It's right there. And bullish, yes, Henry is in front of a whole bunch of carpets. Yeah, the rug man.
Yeah.
He's rugging.
Yeah.
Blazin', where are you going?
You can trust him. He's got,
okay.
His life is rugs. I mean, come on.
Okay. You do that retweet. I am now going to drop you the tweet that you got to give your proof and tell the bull to pick you.
Blazin'.
Boom.
Blazin'. Motherfucker.
It's motherfucker.
Blazin's a Chad, bro.
I like Blazin'.
Is he?
Yeah, Blazin's a Chad. Like, a trenchy Chad that, like, if you ask at any time, Blazin how many origin axes are left in play and collect. He'd be like, well, there's like 4, but you got to be on like a tier 4 run. So if you blah, 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 there's like a 12% chance of hitting it. Like,
bro, that's autism.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's a little different.
Some call it Chad. Some might call it a birth defect. I mean, come on.
I told him the other day on a voice chat in Kongs, I just said, like, it's funny, Blaze. And like, when I first started talking to you, he's been in Kongs for a while. I'm like, when I first started talking, I just always associated you with just like a burnout. Like, not that he wasn't intelligent, but just like, oh, you're like a kind of a casual burnout. You're in Web3, you know, cool dude. I didn't realize, like, no. He's like, I picture him like he's got 4 screens up. He's playing pixels. He's playing shitcoins. He's playing play and collect. And he's just like a mad scientist in his basement somewhere.
Yeah, he drops a box of toothpicks and he's like, 572. Like, you can
Dude,
like guess them.
Yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
I think it's exactly that.
All right, hang on. So Justin Casey, you just DM me Justin Casey's birthday is tomorrow. So Justin's getting a spot. Justin is just getting a spot.
He deserves it for just having his real name, right? Like, we got Blazin, and then we've got Justin Casey. I mean, it's like.
Well, you want to know why that is? I can tell you why he's got that, because Justin is turning. Hang on.
No, I don't care.
Well, it matters. Hang on.
Okay.
Where's Justin? Justin Casey. It's his 50th birthday, so he's a boomer. So he's got his full name as his username, as do I. So I feel you, bro.
His name is like Mr. Sir Justin Casey. He's a 50-year-old boomer.
That's fucking funny.
Hello, good day, sir. That's why he's watching us. We're a bunch of fucking boomers.
And also for Luna. Oh yeah, hang on.
What's going on?
Lemon, good point. Lemon, I fucked up the title of the show. I did the title's Bored Ape Co-founders. I'm just gonna make it founders. Go Scorched Earth, but I spelled Scorched. I just wrote Scored Earth. And also I have
Faze
Banks in the title, but I put just Banks.
Whoa.
Faze.
And you spelled, well, on mine on YouTube, Faze. It's not spelled Phase, is it?
I didn't spell it PH.
On
I
YouTube.
did. Jesus Christ, man.
Dude, what were you busy fucking dissecting a fucking worm for the show or something?
Retarded. Holy cow.
Isn't it Faze?
Yeah, I fixed it, dude. Every part of that title is wrong.
Wow,
Jesus.
dude. Wow.
All right. Anyway, Luna, the tweet to retweet. If you retweeted the giveaway tweet, great. But that's not the one you got to retweet. You got to retweet the other. It's so confusing. Fuck. I did it so confusing. I apologize, guys.
You just fucked up like the whole thing.
Everything you could possibly fuck up on this, I fucked up.
Oh, wow.
It is what it is. It is what it is. Here, I'm going to drop it in the fucking comment. This is the tweet to retweet, by the way. Boom. Okay, fucking whatever. Okay.
Faze,
okay.
thanks.
Dude, that is some of the most retarded shit I've ever done. That's unreal. All right, let's get to some real deal shit. By the way, I love Kagi. Kagi's a G. Kagi's like...
Did he rug?
I don't know. I mean, someone did, but it doesn't matter. Like, Kagi, when I first started streaming, gave me like so many words of encouragement, and he connected me to the NFT Live guys and got me on the show with them, and he like was encouraging me, and he's like, your shit'll be big. Just keep it up. Like, he's a bro.
No, he's never said shit to me.
Well, there's probably a reason.
Yeah, there is a reason. I'd fuck him up.
That might be the reason. Dude, you know those like karate combat things?
Yeah, I'd fuck that dude up.
He did one of those.
We talked about that.
Did he win?
No. He fought valiantly.
Okay, well, no.
At the very end, it was like the Ukrainian and the Russian, and the guy said, "You are greatest fighter in the world."
Yep.
I wouldn't. If he's bold enough to fight, I don't want any piece of it. Henry, is he a piece of shit? Henry, because you started the show saying that he rugged the fucking coin. Is that true?
No, I don't think Kagi's a complete piece of shit. I think.
What percentage of him is piece of shit? I guess is my question. Then
the thing is this. I had a conversation with somebody last night, and I just said, like, you can go down a path, and I'm seeing this real time with some Kongs. You can go down a path right now on on Ronin, where if you have some reputation and if people like you and maybe trust you, that you can leverage that for financial gain. And the thing is, when I say there's nothing wrong with that, just understand the character arc that you're going to embody by doing that, because there's almost no coming back from it. Once you go down that road, you'll get some good calls, people will make some money, and some people will get wrecked. And so I think Kagi has his character arc. I think it's kind of set. I don't think like shilling tokens is new. He's done it for forever.
Yeah.
But like when that happens, you just got to be completely ready that like, yeah, by the way, some people will love you and some people are going to hate your guts because they're going to lose. And I think one of the problems on Ronin that I can foresee is that like on Solana, on ETH, I think there's like there's obviously far more liquidity. There seems like there's more of a disconnect. Keep in mind, Ronin's been like a community, right? This is like kind of a bonded community. A lot of people that know each other. So you're kind of fucking. It's like what do they say? Like don't shit in your own bed, or something like that.
They say don't shit where you eat.
That's it. Yeah. Probably don't shit in your own bed either.
Yeah, I mean you don't want to shit anywhere except the toilet, pretty much.
Don't shit where you eat, and I think you could probably apply it differently to Ronin than you could to Solana right now. Because like Solana, you're just like, bro, there's so many people in Solana. I don't know any of these people. So like, I don't think he's a complete piece of shit. I just think this is part of like his character arc. And you just got to accept that, right?
Okay. That was a long answer for.
Yeah, it was.
He's a piece of shit. No, but okay, whatever. I mean, I think that we're like okaying people rugging and stuff like that. I would just say that I think that it's fair to say that I'm not okay with that. Okay.
He didn't rug. That's the thing. Like he was shilling somebody else's token that ultimately rugged. So it's like, and he came out with an apology, and that's why it's like, yeah, but this is what happens when you just spray and pray.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Then I get it. That's totally understandable. He's not a piece of shit unless he is. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know the guy. Speaking of people that I don't know that are possibly pieces of shit, do we want to talk about the Faze?
Yeah.
The Faze spelled PH.
Yeah.
Is that the guy? Is it a different guy or is it the guy?
It's who it is, and I just spelled it like an idiot. So just what I do. Also, just because yesterday was such a weird show, let's do a quick temp check.
Yeah, weird day, man.
Everything weird. Here we go. Bitcoin over 105K, ETH right at 3,300. Lame as shit. Solana 258. Lame. I don't know if you guys saw like yesterday, day before, Solana wicked up to 450. And that wasn't on Blanket Exchange. That was on chain.
No.
Yes. I got a screenshot here.
Okay, so now we can say the all-time high is.
Yeah, can you say that? I don't know if you can.
Solana USDT pair.
Do those count?
I think it has to, but I know officially it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't count, dude. It has to be that way for like more than like 2 seconds or something like that.
Yep.
It is weird. I mean, I don't know if we want to talk about the market, but like it is a weird time, right? And I think that like Ansem was talking about it, and that it's matching up kind of similarly to right before the ETF was launched or after it was launched, where everyone just assumed everything would just spike up. And we're all sitting around with our dick in our hands, like we want to jerk off, we want to rub ourselves. Weird. What's going on, right?
Weird.
Whatever. Sorry if that was gross. We know, but the metaphor is there, right? The metaphor is there. We're all just waiting for good things to happen, and it just did not happen, right? And so, I mean, Ansem did not say people with dicks in their hands and stuff, but basically what they were saying was it could go down. The price of Bitcoin could go down before it goes up.
Brilliant. That guy Ansem, brilliant.
What a take. Jeez. Can we get this guy on our show?
Ansem is one of those guys, by the way, who's saying this cycle's close to over. He's a great trader, I'm sure, but some of these guys, they're great, also had there's a timing thing.
Before we shit all over Ansem, my point is this: is that right now the price of Bitcoin should be higher than it is now, just by the news that we had the past couple days. In my opinion, it should be just skyrocketing because it's been nothing but not only good news, but fucking insanely crazy good news, right? So it should be, all these things should be fucking green candling like crazy, and they're not. Why? Well, we don't necessarily know the reason why. We could have conspiracy theories and whatnot, but it's following a trend of what has happened in the past, where things could be stagnant, go down before it starts to moonshot in the future. But that's what's going to probably happen. And that's why right now we don't have green candle after green candle.
Dude, it just hit me. We need a market segment with Joe, and I'll have some kind of really cool, like the breaking news music, but some kind of music that comes on and we cut to you and the graphics go flying, and then it's like the market report. I would love that.
Yeah, I would do
Did
that.
you like it?
No, I wouldn't like it because I would feel like you're mocking me at this point.
Well, what if I'm not, and I just thought it would be cool? I think you explain it in like a cool way.
Let's talk about
could you make an argument that this is actually really healthy right now? Like we're not seeing massive dumps and like whatever is going to happen over the course of the next term, it's just going to kind of like bump. Remember the chart yesterday that you had up?
Yeah.
The halving chart. It's like I think it's healthier for us to be like this than it is to be like this.
One thing that has helped me, and I'm so sorry that I'm such an idiot, right? Like I'm just learning all this as this goes. But one thing that I was starting to think about was like, shorts, longs, all this stuff. Like if everything just went up all the time, these places would make no money. And so there's kind of like obviously we want that sort of instability with the markets. We want it to be like, it goes down when you think it's going up. It's going up when we think it's going down. We don't know when it's going to moonshot. We see liquidations when people are doing all this stuff. And I think that's it was helping me to realize like, oh yeah, like sometimes the market is being manipulated for whatever reason. And people are, making money off of that manipulation or that instability or that kind of craziness that doesn't make sense to a person from what the news of the day is, I guess. So, that helped me realize that, like, yeah, it is healthy. Majors are kind of stagnant. I would say NFTs are kind of taking a fucking hit today. Anime, fucking pudgies, like everything in my wallet's been going down a little bit today.
Did anime completely like bottom fell out of it, or
kind of?
Anime's been brutalized.
I didn't claim my 750 anime tokens.
Oh, dude, 250 mil market cap.
Yeah,
Look
how much?
at that.
Ooh,
brutalized, and like all the whales dumped it. Like Dingaling dumped all his tokens. All the big guys dumped all their tokens.
Yikes.
They're out. So in a way, you gotta maybe consider this as the bottom. And I heard this today too, because so Dingaling didn't sell any of his NFTs. He's got all his Azukis and Elementals. He didn't sell a thing.
Yeah.
I heard. I don't know if it's true, but. And actually, maybe this applies to the NFTs as opposed to coin, but that it's being super manipulated. Actually, it was NFT specifically. These guys are just buying and selling them themselves. They're keeping the floor like liquid, but also like at a place. TLDR, they're saying that there's really big news coming.
Wait, for what? For Azuki or
for all of it, for Anime Chain, and so these guys are kind of manipulating the price and keeping it low for whatever reason. I don't know, but I expect news. I expect some kind of platform, something. You don't just drop coin. The chain's not even live yet, right? There has to be a thing that's getting announced, I think.
Well, I mean, even if you look at Pudgies today, right? Like Abstract is launching next week. And I think last night it started to fucking green candle like crazy. Not like crazy, but shot up a good amount. And so this, like, I would say the last couple hours, it's just been kind of tanking. And I guess... Go ahead.
3.9 for Azuki. Wow.
Crap.
But my point is
down almost 70%.
My point is that Abstract is coming out next week and Pudgy's price is still declining, even with the announcements going all the way up. So even if Anime does come out with announcements, what's that's going to do to the price? It's almost like the blood's on the floor now. It's kind of hard to get the toothpaste back into the canister now.
That Trump thing was a way bigger deal than people.
Huge.
Actually, I do think people realize it was a massive liquidity sucking event. I mean, people are tapped out. Most people I know got nothing to trade with, like nothing. So
it's like other side, man. It feels just like that.
Yeah.
Bottom falls out.
What do you think? People didn't take profit on it?
Yeah. Yep. And on top of that, or if they even are breaking even or up a little, they sold all their other shit to get it.
Yeah.
Like, and nobody's liquid enough to go and sweep these floors right now. It's pretty bad. It's going to take a big old airdrop. Watch if OpenSea does the thing, I don't think they will, but if they do the thing and they make people like give them a lot of money, they could like send us with euphoria that people are like, thank fucking God, I got some money. Now I'm going to go buy. They make some,
Henry,
the flipping
starts. Henry, do you want to make like a single shot camera of you just ripping into OpenSea right now?
Not feeling it right now, but I could get there. I could get there. I mean, if we have some hope that OpenSea might save us, I don't want to FUD it too hard. Man, OpenSea seems like a nothing burger right this minute. That could change. Also, they're probably not dumb. They know that Abstract was coming, Anime's coming. By the way, total sidetrack here to talk about Berachain. But I was talking with Draco for a bit about it yesterday in a voice chat. And Draco is like OG Kong, deep into that ecosystem. I didn't realize that like the founders of Berachain were guys. They may have been the founders of Ohm, but they were deep in the Ohm ecosystem. And when I heard that, I was bullish as fuck.
Yep.
Because if you think about it, if you go back to 21 when
Explain Ohm.
I don't even know if I can explain it. Ohm was like a kind of a giant DeFi Ponzi to a certain degree. I mean, I don't know what the best way to maybe explain it, but it was a protocol where if you had their token and you staked their token, you got their other token, and it was like an infinite money glitch until it wasn't. And the interesting thing was like Ohm spun off other protocols, like on Avalanche. Remember Time? You remember Time and like Zero to Ohm on Arbitrum?
Yep.
Did people make money?
Yeah, printed. I printed until they couldn't print anymore. Because I think ultimately it's a bit of a Ponzi if you look at like Ohm or you look at Time or you look at Zero to Ohm, which ultimately became Umami. But what I was going to say was these were protocols that launched, heavy DeFi protocols launched in 2021. So people have had 3 years to think of like what worked, what didn't work, and how can you make something better and like more sustainable. And I'm not saying you can completely crack the code, but if that was the mindset they had then and it cooked the way that it did, I just feel like, man, once you've realized like where you went wrong and you can tweak some things and you've had years, Draco was given a bit of the story of like how they work through the bear and how there's lore that ties back to like Berachain. And I'm like, oh no, this is great. This isn't just like penguins are launching Abstract Chain. This is like full on motherfucking degens are launching a chain. And doesn't it make sense when you get the vibe from Bera of like, oh, this is like degen dudes?
It does. You know what's weird is that like, yeah, because we bought Hungry Bears, right? And
they snapshotted, I think yesterday
they snapshotted yesterday. And then you get the airdrop when mainnet launches, Q5 or whatever they're saying. But like, but that is an odd. It does seem degen-y, doesn't? I don't know if it seems degen-y. It seems uniquely weird that a finance protocol is associated with an NFT that you're getting an airdrop from that.
No, I'm not talking Hungry Bears and like Grommen. I'm talking Berachain the chain.
I know. I'm just saying that like even the projects reflect the chain, I would assume, going forward, don't you think?
Yeah, but I don't think it's weird that like DeFi came in. They realized like NFTs play a big role in, in the Web3 degen market. I don't think it's weird for them to have a chain where NFTs are launching on it, even if they came from a DeFi heavy protocol. I think
DeFi is almost associated with the NFT right in the beginning with some of these projects, which I think is an interesting, unique feel to a project. That's all I'm saying. And that it's associated with the Berachain is seems unique. It seems like a different chain's motive or kind of like, however they do their shit. You know what I mean?
I'm going to say this, like I said with Ronin, like, hey, there's going to be an opportunity on Ronin. Everybody's talking Abstract. Anime, right. I think we all thought could be like I'm not feeling the same on Anime that I felt on Pengu and maybe on Abstract. I think Bera has the potential to just be like super fun. Super fun.
Sorry, but okay. A couple things. Thank God I got out of Anime, by the way. I sold my 2 elementals for a loss, but now I could have taken a really hard loss on that. Luckily I got out right before. So I just wanted to.
Yeah. Congrats on that. I mean, like that sucks, right? Like,
yeah. I mean, the math just didn't work. Looking at the fucking math, it just did not work. And thank God you get the pre-market, which seems to be pretty reliable at this point.
How does this fare for Doodles?
I don't know. I mean, it's not good. I would think that the community would, you have to pause and think about it. But back to Berachain, I would just say that like speaking of that, like the NFTs that we bought, those Hungry Bears that we bought were expensive, I would say. And I don't necessarily know if the snapshot justifies the price for it, but like it does seem fun to just own one of the beginning projects, the beginning coins, and see what the fuck Berachain does. And maybe that shit does kind of shake out to be profitable. Not maybe a quick flip, but maybe just being involved with whitelists and all that sort of stuff. Having one of those OG projects seems to be, exciting at least, or hopeful feeling.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. I think what people are not specifically with Barra, just in general, when I think of like doodles and what just happened with anime, it's like they're missing that there's like a bigger component, a bigger meta to this bull run. I think we've talked about it a lot. Obviously, we talked all show yesterday about AI. I think Gordon or Garga put out a post about, AI and how, look for things that are put out by good founders.
Right.
I think, I think people are, it reminds me a little bit of like 23 after Elementals minted. And that was a massive liquidity suck, 2.5 ETH. And people were like, well, what's it do? What's it do? Everything after that, what's the utility? Like, I'm not just going to like blindly chuck money at shit.
Yeah.
And I wonder if we're going to start to see a little bit of that. Like, why, why am I getting into this if it's not that much different than this thing here? So it'll be interesting to see what people do over this next cycle to
what do you got,
the ante.
What do you got? We made our own meme coin.
Yeah, financial review. I don't know. I'm not familiar. Maybe I should be. I don't know. It's some financial paper site, whatever. Australian based, maybe they launched a meme coin, I guess, and this is just in the past hour. It's like an official coin. So they launched a meme coin. It just happened.
That's the breaking news.
That's the breaking news. I mean, it's 5 mil market cap.
Wow.
Don't know if it's a big deal or not. I don't know, but
what's it called?
It's called I think it's called Go Johnny. It's called Go Johnny. I'm going to drop the contract address here. It's not financial advice. Do what the fuck ever you want, but I like that narrative. It's a kind of fresh thing. I mean, if they're a mainstream publication and it cooks, then maybe it's a fucking mainstream news thing. Could be fucking interesting. That's what I bought. Verify that contract address.
What's it called?
It's called Go Johnny. I'm going to drop the CA in our group DM. I could have bought the scam one. I did it on the spot without researching too hard, but I think it's the right one. 5 mil market cap.
6
just launched.
6 mil now.
6 mil now.
Or 5.6, sorry.
It's a cool little story. They got the whole article saying, "Hey, Trump did it. Let's give it a shot." So with Johnnycoin, we tested how easy it was to get a meme coin off the ground. Let me see if there's anything else spicy here. It is. There's a paywall here. Let's see. Within 15 minutes, the price soared. It reached 5.8 mil. This might be the first time I've seen a reporter make a meme coin, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's a pretty interesting story.
I'm in.
So, yeah, why the fuck not?
I'm in.
Stupid.
I've lost on less.
Where'd you get the contract address? Where is that?
I just went to Trojan and
in our...
went Go Johnny. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Was it start with 2T next?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, Gordon, what's the Gordon FUD?
So, yeah, let's get to the Bored Ape shit. Okay, 2 things. There is a tweet from Garga that's not funny, but I saw it, and it almost made my blood boil, and he didn't intend that. He thought he's being, like, awesome, pumping Bored Ape shit. We'll start with a Gordon tweet. Gordon Goner has deleted this tweet, by the way, but, man, shit-talking Faze Banks. I don't know how this even started. Again, the tweet doesn't exist, but the screenshot does. Faze Banks is a massive piece of shit. What's new? I don't know the context. I'm dying to know.
I can tell.
Can you from what?
Because I was engaged into it last night to know what it was. But hold on, I want to.
What?
Henry, can you buy me a little bit? Like,
it's dumping right now. By the way.
Okay,
no, don't buy this.
Fuck it. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Okay. So I don't know if there was a spaces or something to that effect, but there was a text where basically what's his name, Frank the Gods, asked him like, oh, if I asked you whether or not the Yuga was a 4chan Nazi thing. Sorry, this is not obviously verbatim. And you agreed to it, wouldn't that be wild or something like that? And then he responded like, I don't know about that question. It's blah, 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 and it started to get a little bit contentious there. And then basically it started off where, he was saying like, this motherfucker is asking me in these DMs whether or not like our shit's associated with Nazis. And now he's trying to be like taking the high ground, and then he starts going off on everybody. So that was kind of the context of the beginning of it, as far as I remember. I don't know if there was a Spaces. There was a little bit of something like that I remember, but they shared their DMs basically. And so Gordon was talking about that. And then, the other thing was Faze Banks on Thread Guy's stream basically said like, no offense, but the only real NFTs that are worth a damn right now are Punks, Pudgies, the Gods, and Milady or something like that.
He said the gods.
Yeah, he did say the Gods. He was like, well, Frank, you got to say Frank. And then the other thing he said was he jumped in on the Wizard, the Wiz of Soho? You know what I'm talking about? The Punk situation. And he was like, that's fucked up. And that Faze Banks was saying like, that's some bullshit. That's trash, yada, yada, yada. So that's kind of the setup of what was going on going into these texts. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Cool. Thank you. Now you can expose these. So it says, yeah, Banks is a massive piece of shit. What's new?
And then he goes on to Frank. Frank is a genuinely terrible person, was spinning up Spaces, spreading conspiracy theories about Yuga founders during the Bear to impress Charlotte Feng, creator of Miladies. And when I called him out, he was like, okay, I emphasize. Wait, okay.
I don't know if he emphasized
engagement it's getting.
I don't know if he was like, okay, I emphasize or
does he mean empathize?
That's what I think he means. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Brain rotted and evil on an endless quest to find the biggest
cock
he can suck for clout. Sad for D-Gods, to be honest. So not a fan of Frank.
Oh, there was a bunch more too, by the way.
What else do you remember from it?
What was there? Just talk about it. I'll try to think of. Oh, and then he said, what he did say was, he said that Rasmer is kind of like, what's it called? Hold on, let me see if he started to go in on Rasmer, but not that bad. I forget. He called him something where basically like, I forget what the word was. It started with like low something, but he basically it's a word that means a guy that everyone laughs at because he thinks like he doesn't know that he's being laughed at, but he's kind of like being laughed at. You know what I mean? And they keep him around because of that. And then he said, as far as I know, Thread Guy seems good for the space and is a decent dude. His only issue is that he's loyal to pieces of shit like these other guys.
Damn.
That's what I remember.
I'm seeing if I can find those tweets. If anybody finds them, DM them to me too.
There might be screenshots of them or something like that. There should be longer ones of this, but this was kind of the vibe, right? Like, and Gordon was fucking going. And then basically, here's this. I don't even want to know if I want to put in it. And then right after this whole situation went down, Faze Banks put up in the probably nothing discussion community that they created with Red Guy. He put up his Bored Ape for a giveaway. And then Frank said, I'm going to give mine away as well. And then Thread Guy, who we don't know how he was feeling at that point, was basically like, I'm going to ride with my dogs. And he put up his mutant ape. So basically all three of them were like, okay, this guy's fucking with us. We're going to put up these things for giveaway to give them away for free. And with this community thing, the saddest part of this all is that I actually did that. So that's what I know.
Wait, you did what?
I'm in that community. I was watching Thread Guy stream. I joined the community, and basically Thread Guy was like, if you want to win this Bored Ape, which is worth $300,000, then I want you to quote retweet it with what you miss about NFTs being awesome or something like that.
Here's an audio clip, by the way. So echo
this
alert.
Is the one that I was talking about, like the NFT projects.
Yep.
I don't know if this is gonna offend people, but I feel like the only like flagship relevant NFTs that exist right now are penguins, punks, and people. Is that fair to say? Oh no. Milady for sure, by the way. Sorry. And D-Gods only because Frank D-Gods is Frank D-Gods. Facts.
Yeah, so no Bored Ape in that conversation. Look, he's not wrong though.
I mean, welcome to the club of everybody thinking that what their bags are more relevant than your project. I mean,
Right.
it's nothing new here.
Henry's getting worked up because the Kongs were not mentioned.
No, it's just funny to see Gordon get worked up about it in that much of a vocal way, because that's been happening to us for 3 years.
Yeah. I do remember another thing that he said. He basically said, like, it's a bunch of these like adolescent guys whose prefrontal cortexes haven't even formed yet, and then fucking Faze Banks, who was like an old fucking adult hanging out with these young kids in a California house by themselves. You know what I mean? Like, he was fucking ripping it, dude.
I like it.
The saddest part about it is, you know, those scenes or like those situations where a boyfriend and a girlfriend break up, and the friends of whoever they were friends with, they're like, yeah, that chick or that guy was a total fucking dick. One time he looked at me, he smelled like shit, and I fucking hate his guts. You know, like, all the friends start going off and then they get back together. Like, a lot of people jumped on the fucking Garga or Gordon, I forget who was saying, but being like, yeah, fuck those guys, fuck those motherfuckers. And then he basically said, like, oh, we cleared it up. And so I'm sure a lot of people were like, what the fuck, dude? You know what I mean? Like, you got me saying all this shit on them, and now you're fucking saying that you guys cleared it up. So it was interesting.
That's spicy shit, dude. It's spicy shit. I'm seeing if I can find any other clips or points, screenshots. It's the screenshot. I want to see the tweets, to be honest.
Which made me go on a little bit of a deep dive of Milady. And what was going on, like what the origin story of that was. Because I obviously with Vitalik changing his PFP to that, you know,
yeah,
this has been a little bit of like a weird situation going on. So I wanted to figure that whole thing out. I did. Don't know how I feel about it. You know me.
He's getting a little edgy, which is interesting. Let me show you too, though, because there was another tweet. It wasn't from Gordon. It was from Garga. Not related to all that drama, but it got me worked up a bit. Let me find this real quick. But it actually got me worked up. Like, literally, I read the tweet and I'm like, fuck this guy. And I liked him. I like Gordon and I like Garga. And I think Garga's been phenomenal coming back to Bored Apes and has got them heading in the right direction. But this tweet's insane to me. Here it fucking is. All right, here we go. So Garga, co-founder of Yuga Labs, their CEO. The best tokens do something novel for their distribution. Something that is happening for the first time or is bucking the trend in a significant way. CryptoPunks, they were free to claim. Bored Apes were a flat-priced mint at $200 when the world was obsessed with hash masks style bonding curves. Right there, I'm almost livid. I want to see if he gives any other comment here.
What?
After the Bored Apes mint, we saw thousands of adjacent, he wrote adjective animals. Oh, yeah, fair. Mint out at flat prices. So he's saying them minting an animal kind of collection at a flat price is what everybody copied. I think he's fucking crazy because they weren't the first. There was for a tiny, you guys remember, this was early 21, a very small window of time where there were NFTs minting on this curve. That was a thing that happened. It wasn't this thing that had taken over the space. There were already animal mints everywhere. I know mints didn't happen as often, but there were tons of animal mints, and flat prices were normal. For a short few weeks, it felt like there was people experimenting with bonding curves, but him acting like flat prices was innovative for them, no. Him acting like animal stuff was influential, no. The adjective animals, like the Bored Ape, yacht club, like having the, like, sure, maybe? Like,
no,
probably,
okay.
But everything about that's wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'd have to read that whole tweet, and it's but no offense to what he's saying here, because I don't know what he's trying to say. But I will say that, just
to clarify, because that's important. Like, the point of this is saying, like, the important stuff is the stuff that that changes the game. That they're doing something unique from the start. So he's saying, like, CryptoPunks, it was a free mint that was noteworthy. People copied it. Them doing an animal NFT at a flat price is innovative. People copied it.
If that's what he's saying, then that's completely, as far as I know, without doing heavy investigating, it doesn't seem right. I mean, it seemed like another thing on a list, a long list of things that were, I mean, the crypto cats and like all that sort of stuff.
Kongs minted earlier and were a flat price.
Gordon and Garga were in the CyberKong's Discord shilling the mint of Bored Ape Yacht Club. So like ridiculous for him to even think that they were the start. I mean, and by the way, Genesis Kongs minted for $11.
Yep.
Yeah.
The only thing he's right is the adjectives. I don't remember if there were adjectives back then with the
Right.
title. That could be. People
There wa-
definitely copy that.
Crypto kitties.
Well, that's
Yeah.
not an adjective, is it?
Well, it's as much as, you know,
I mean,
bored,
yeah,
ape,
bored
you
is
know what I
like-
mean?
I mean, I feel like
The
what kind
bu-
of
the
kitties are they? Crypto kitties.
Yeah. Yeah.
The other thing I would say is that like the bonding curve stuff, like
Mooncats.
Mooncats. Yeah, you're right.
those aren't no. But what I would say is that
I guess maybe the moon is not a. I don't know.
no, it's not. It's not bored. It's not like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's, but whatever. The other thing was that the pricing, they're not right on that. Like there was everyone was doing something different, you know? Everyone was like, there was a huge discussion. There was always FUD. Like, why'd they do that? Why'd they do this? What kind of fucking, like the V Friends did the whole Dutch auction thing. Like everybody was talking about what the best method to do was. And so no one really like, and to have a flat fee was not a fucking new thing like that.
Yeah. In the term crypto kitty, crypto functions as an adjective because it describes the noun kitty. Specifically, it conveys that the kitty is associated with or related to cryptocurrency or blockchain technology.
I'm glad. Apologies, Henry. Apologies on that. You're absolutely correct. Thank you for taking time out to find
10th grade education there, bro.
No, but here's what Bored Ape did. They succeeded on a level so wildly out of the realm of Web3 and anybody's expectations that it brought the entire Web3 to everyone's doorsteps, became kind of like a cultural meme that was mainstream, I would say. It was on Jimmy Kimmel or Jimmy Fallon. It was Paris Hilton had it. It was everywhere. Justin Bieber, everyone had that. They did that. And it's noble and it's amazing that they did it. But to say that anything from the start was something new, I would say would be disingenuous or unfactual.
Yeah.
That's
I got a big problem with that tweet. I just do. Like, it was not correct. And again, the fucking bonding curve NFT mint was such a short fucking period of time where that happened. It was I barely even remember it because it was that insignificant. It happened, but it was almost nothing. That a flat price. You putting that as in a tweet that's a thing you innovated on. Fuck, man, that's crazy.
Were gutter cats before
No.
Bored Apes?
No.
I don't know, dude.
think
But
so.
it was almost like, honestly, I even remember us being like, we should start an NFT project. And we would just be like, what's the word before the animal? You know what I mean? Like that was basically what you needed to start an NFT project was this and an animal. And then let's launch the fucking thing and get the art for it. Like that was what it was. You know what I mean? Like everyone had that. Everyone did. I mean, that was it. I mean, it's not that hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a weird tweet. I didn't look. They had the culture thing like nobody else. They did. They absolutely when they took off, and it's because Beanie and those guys, Jimmy and those guys went ham, and it turned into something like fucking extraordinary. But there was nothing about that drop that was innovative other than that night of people signing the wall or whatever and all that shit. That was it. That was the magic. It wasn't the drop style. That didn't catch anybody's attention. None of that did.
It was also the community. I mean, honestly, if you were in any Discord that was popular, all those fucking motherfuckers would come in and start doing whatever, like oohing or whatever. I don't know what they were doing, but like making monkey noises throughout the Discords. Like that was kind of the origin of that sort of stuff, which I thought was really cool. I was like, oh man, like it's annoying, but their community was just basically spamming.
Who was that?
You guys.
No.
Oh, yeah.
The Bored Apes is what I'm saying.
The Bored Apes. No, there was the Kongs.
No, the Bored Apes did that as well. I'm pretty sure. Silence. I don't care.
Oh, sorry. We had I'm reading our Slack channel. I have an update about the bull.
And Henry, I know
Can't
Apes.
share.
I know Apes is you. I know. No, I'm not saying. That's
okay.
why I said. Oh, I don't know if it was ooh. I said
Okay.
monkey. I said monkey noises in the thing.
Yeah,
I know
I
that-
imagine their sound is something like.
Yes. Oh, no. No, not that. Whatever. something like that.
I bet it sounds really weak and pathetic and
Yes, it's not
whiny and
but you know the weird thing about this whole thing is that like fucking Gordon, I think, wrote all that stuff. How do you try to forget that happened? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you forget that someone called you just a piece of shit that was going around looking for the biggest cock you could suck?
For to like Frank and
yeah.
I mean, the thing is, it's kind of true.
Go ahead.
No, I think it's kind of true. I mean, I think that's what Frank seems to kind of do.
I don't know him, and I
don't know him either. I just mean like, I think he just hitches his wagon to wherever there's relevancy. By the way, that's his character arc. It's fine. Like, it's no problem. It's no problem. It's okay. Gordon doesn't like it because shots fired from the cabal of Thread Guy and Banks over Yuga. So like he gotta
and Henry, they are young, right? Like they're young and they're wildly successful and they're smart. I mean, they've done enough in this space to like really say like that they are entrepreneurial, hardworking guys that are different from the people that they're of their age. Yeah. But in general, kids that are in their 20s like that, they have a lot of learning to do on many levels still, even ones that are as gifted or whatever you want to say about what they've done in the space. Like they've created amazing things. A kid would just ditch them, which I think that they're more prone to do. Like I'm disinterested in that sort of thing anymore. I'm not even going to go towards it. Where we might understand the legacy aspect of a lot of this shit, right? 20-year-olds don't think about legacy. They don't care about that.
No, that's a good point. That's a good point. They are young. Sometimes you forget, like you're dealing with 20-year-olds and not that 20-year-olds can't be wildly intelligent and mature, but you're right. Sometimes you're like, oh yeah, you lose some of that and you get different perspective the older that you get. And I think you're spot on. And you say some shit that you maybe don't mean in the moment, and it might be hard to kind of pull that back.
I thought that I was smart as fuck in my 20s. I thought that I could learn nothing from nobody. I thought old people were dumb. And just imagine being in California with millions of dollars being 20 something. Yeah. I mean, holy fuck. Like not like, I guess you should sort of applaud where they're at now. I mean, I don't know them, but he's still working hard in these fucking trenches. So whatever. But like I said, I have no dog in this fight. I like the Yuga Labs guys. They seem interesting. I don't know if they're Nazi people or anything like that, but I think they're Jewish, right? Like it just seems like
are they Jewish?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Gordon is. I don't remember. I think Gordon is. Maybe Garga is. One of them is.
Yeah, but I don't know anybody on anything. So like, it's tough. It's tough to kind of like know. What
Do you remember when that was all coming out though? Was it Beanie really pushing it and Paulie and it was like. It was just like, oh man, there might be something here. No, it might not have been Beanie. For some reason,
but yeah, I don't know.
I think Beanie did tweet something.
It was interesting. Here's what I would say: whoever did that did a really good job investigating it.
It was the documentary.
Yeah,
wasn't there like
what's his name? Ryder Rips.
Ryder, yeah.
Ryder Rip. Hudah, you've been kind of quiet, head down for a little while. What's going on?
There's things happening. Yeah.
Work things?
You're working.
Oh, okay. So you're happy that we're just babbling.
Well, I got to imagine shit with the Bulls happening, right? Like you guys talked about it yesterday, and I bet there's a lot going on behind the scenes.
It's it's fucking go time, and you know how that goes. I can tell you the announcement we were hoping to have for you today will not be today. I'll tell you guys after some good, pretty cool, spicy shit. But yeah, not today.
And then I'll tweet it to everybody. I'll tweet it to everybody else.
Yeah, please do. That's perfect. That's perfect.
Let's end this thing, man.
No. We're having a good time. We're having a really good time.
Peek at this big art sale. This is a Botto piece. Botto, an AI. It's an AI thing. This is like an OG AI project. Basically, the DAO members of Botto who hold the Botto token, they query this thing together and they vote on the outputs and whatever. Anyway, this thing sold for 100 ETH on Super Rare just a few hours ago.
Damn.
So pretty fucking cool. Pretty fucking cool. And let me just spot check, see what else is actually cooking out there. Not a lot. Not a lot's cooking. Prices are garbage right now.
Hold on, I'm gonna check a different thing here.
Yeah. By the way, and this is like, dude. Okay, quick conspiracy theory shit. So we got the RFK, JFK, MLK docs declassified yesterday. I don't think we've seen him yet. But Henry, are you stepping away? Darn, this is gonna be perfect for him.
No, I'm listening.
Okay, cool. There's more UFO shit. First off, there's a big documentary coming out, like Age of Disclosure or something. I'd sent you that, but that's looking spicy. All kinds of new footage, but we keep getting new egg footage. Like there's more new egg footage coming out from different places. I saw a new one that it's like military vehicles with the egg loaded up in the back of the truck, which is kind of wild. But the interview from last week that I was all geeked out for, where they showed the egg. 2.5 hour version of it, uncut interview goes live. I think it's live now, so you can watch it. And apparently that's got way more info. Like it's way better. So I'll be watching that tonight. And then there's another disclosure type interview, I think on Sunday. So there's a lot coming. It's a lot coming. I'm going to sit outside tonight and try to summon orbs. So
nice.
It's going to be, I keep seeing these people who talk about it. They're like, you can summon them. You can summon, you have to like meditate, but you can literally summon these fucking things, which is cool. And okay, the governor of New Jersey said he's seen orbs that it's an orb and then it transforms into a drone, and he's got a video of it. Like for the governor of New Jersey, it's pretty fucking wild. So
is he gonna release it?
I think it's out.
Let's find it, man.
So the video I think is not his, but he's saying that's exactly what he saw. So hang on, let me see. Let me find this. I got a bookmark.
I'm watching other NFT related streams that got more viewers than me, and I'm like, watching this bullshit? What are you watching? This fucking nonsense over this quality fucking content that we're providing you people?
Joe, look at the on the sidebar where it shows Crypto Slam on Twitter, and it says, is that number 1?
Yeah, that's what it says. It says number 1, baby.
Like one person listening.
Well, so that was right when the show launched. I don't think.
Gotcha.
But actually, maybe it's probably not much. It's probably not much.
It's like 220, dude.
You sure?
It was on mine.
Tweet it's Friday. People stepping away, and every single one of you that's here, we appreciate you for real talk. Like really fucking do. People that have stuck with. We had a big week. This is our probably biggest week numbers wise because so many people are coming. But I love the new people, but even more, it's like the people who have been here, bear market, bull market, every day of the week. We got so many of you guys that
show the video, man. Show it.
Right, we should say we love the new people more because the old people we've got in our clutches.
Yeah, it's like,
today I've got strong feelings for the new people, but like,
who's Marianne? Abstract and chill. Fucking
where? What?
Abstract and chill.
I don't know. All right, check this out. I don't know if there's audio here, but we're going to check it. But this is the video. Did the governor do? Okay. New Jersey mayor.
80s fucking footage.
Okay, hang on. Let's do both of these. Here's the mayor talking.
Think he's got a Jersey accent?
All right, here we go. Hang on. Shut the fuck up.
I've recently been watching and spent some time with the videographer out of Long Island. I mean, he has orbs, these glowing orbs of light on camera that as you watch them right before your eyes, they seem to transform into a mechanical drone. So I've actually watched it myself where these orbs are glowing balls of light, different blinking lights all over the place. And as it gets closer to you, you actually see it transform into a drone. Whether it's a drone from the beginning and it's being obstructed by bright light, I can't tell you, but it is cause for concern. We have looked at flight tracker data. We don't see any airplanes in the skies. These things are absolutely some kind of phenomenon that's happening just over our homes. We need answers and we need them quickly.
Yeah, that's so.
A lot of different things there. So they're giving themselves some plausible deniability when they say things specifically like that. However, I'm still fairly sure that this is probably going to be our government assets. As the president said when he was president-elect, and even now, if it was a foreign adversary, I'm almost certain with $1 trillion military budget, we'd be able to take these things out of the sky. The fact they're not coming out of the sky and we keep seeing them, I truly believe that we will find out, whether it's sooner or later, that it is probably some kind of government asset.
Probably. And then
did he say that they're transformed into like, are they transformers now?
Well, this video actually shows it, But
Go
like
ahead.
the weird thing is, if that's the truth, they've like flown over airports and like disrupted like passenger planes and shit. It's
I hope
you
they're
know.
Autobots and not Decepticons.
All right, there's no audio here, so I'll leave it. But that's how it looks, and then you'll see it kind of morph into a plane. But to his point, is it just a bright light, and that's how the camera picks it up, or
Someone's
it
got
actually-
it's like VHS camera.
right?
Shakiest footage ever.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not even like one of those cameras that are outside of a store. It's like someone has a camera.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Who cares?
Yeah, it's stupid.
Bullshit.
Eggs. I believe in eggs, though.
All right. Well,
Yeah. So the bull did not pick a winner,
all
which is
right.
why I'm doing one at a time because I just want to make sure he picks and go fucking figure he didn't pick. Wait, did he hear?
Sometimes he does. Let's make sure.
No, he didn't pick.
What a fuck.
So here's the thing. I have till like Monday. So on the weekend shows, also on the Monday morning show, all that stuff, I'll keep giving these away. And ultimately, if he doesn't pick, I'll just do a typical retweet and I'll do the Twitter picker for that kind of thing. We'll give those spots away. But I am, one more time, guys, going to give away some tokens, some bull tokens. Okay? You guys who've been sticking around, you already know the story with this. But if you're not aware, AI agent powered by Crypto Slam data, his name is The Bull. Where is he? Crypto Slam's giving away tokens. That simple. That fucking simple. You can tweet at him and earn those tokens, right? But here's a form. It's just for you guys. You do not have to put your real name on this. You do not have to put your whatever it's asking. In fact, we're going to remove those. But for now, while it's there, you just put fake stuff, fake email address, right? Use a burner. This is a pre-sale form that we're sending like internally into partners and whatnot to buy Slam token. It is asking for your base wallet, so make sure that is accurate because we are airdropping bull token to your addresses here. So that's the only thing you have to make sure is accurate. Drop your base address on that form, get some bull tokens, and some news coming about that really, really soon. So excited for it.
We didn't even hit on the guy that was the Ledger guy that was kidnapped and his finger was cut off.
I know, that's crazy. That's a real story. Ledger co-founder kidnapped, finger cut off. Crazy. Fucking crazy. But we're not going to talk about it. We're out of here.
Let's go.
We're out of here. Guys, have a great
good
weekend.
weekend.
Yeah, baby. Now, I'll be live tomorrow morning and Sunday morning over on Inside NFTs. You can catch me over there. So tomorrow and Sunday morning, 8 a.m. Eastern time. I'll see you guys over there. Follow us at CryptoSlam.io. I think I got through all of it. So have a great weekend, guys. We will see ya.
We're the non-fungible idiots, don't you know?